Oh my gosh. One of you, my viewers, forwarded me a link, and I'm really glad you forwarded it to me. I watched this link, and this peeves me off so much. A woman has 85 requirements for a man before she'll date her. I'm going to post that link you'll have to copy and paste it and put it into your web browser. It is disgusting. 85 reasons or 85 requirements that a man must meet before they date this woman. I'm going to tell you that I have 85 reasons why I wouldn't date that reason or that woman, and it is this. Her list gives me all 85 reasons for why I wouldn't date her. The woman is not all that. She's nothing to write home about. And I look at this and I go, am I speaking truth, people, about good old American white broads? Okay, let me tell you what happened last night. You guys are going to be shocked at this. True story. Woman met me on a dating site. We texted back and forth. We met each other, or talked on the phone, and we met each other. Took her to a restaurant, Red Lobster. Kind of spendy, but I thought, I'm in the mood for seafood, let's do it. To me, she was pretty dang good looking. She was a brunette. She had dyed her hair blonde, which I'm not a big fan of that, but she had hair down past her shoulders, very pretty. She was slender. She was 49 years old, and she was, I will tell you, she was a knockout. Tan skin, the whole thing. She seemed really down to earth, really cool, really nice. And it was really weird. Yesterday, she had responded to something I had put online, and I responded back, and she texted me like crazy. Said, oh, I'm at work, I can text, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm about to say, viewers, you got to listen to this. Women are very good at doing things and accusing men of something, and they don't stop and take into account that we men, a lot of us work off information. For example, if you know that you must go into a room and turn right, and a light switch is in a certain location, and you know that that's where you turn it on, you're not going to go to the left unless you're not paying attention. You follow me? If you don't know about somebody's habits and this and that, they can automatically be overly sensitive, and jump to false conclusions. I've done it, and I'm a guy. But women take that to new heights. So we went out. The date went flawless. I will be honest with you, viewers. I have done a lot of bashing against white women, and I thought, my gosh, this woman is stunning. She wouldn't, why would she even date me? And I thought, maybe I have actually found the mother lode. Found a white woman who was down to earth, nice, had a good job. She even had an SUV, didn't have the dogs and all that crap, didn't smoke, didn't do drugs. She was enthusiastic, and I said, you know what? I'd like to pursue you for a dating relationship. I said, you're pretty cool. She looks me right in the eye and says, I would like that. She said, you're very genuine. She told me the stories of other guys she had dated that turned out to be big bummers and all that, and they were, based on what she said. We hugged each other. I left, and I got home, and I gave her a quick call. She didn't answer, and I said, hey, it was wonderful to meet you. You're a wonderful person. She said, thank you, and thank you for dinner. That was the end of that. This morning I got up, and I went to work early, and I had a quick break time at my job, and sent her a message before she would have gone to work, and she had told me just the night before, text me, I've got plenty of time, I'm just at my desk doing things, and I can just reach down and text you. Okay, I went off of that information. Said, good morning, how are you? Hope you have a great day, I'll text you when I can. Nothing. So a little while later, I sent her a text, and I said something like, how are you today, or something. And then finally at 12:30 I called. Or I actually sent a text and I said, did I do something wrong? And then a couple of hours went by again, and I said, wow, I said, I guess if you weren't interested in me, I wish I could at least know why. That's all I put. I wasn't rude. And she had told me to call her at 12:30. Well, her lunch starts at 12:30. I called her at 12:42 today, and I said, hey, I didn't hear from you. Just wondered if you could call me and tell me if there was something I said or did last night that just kind of turned you off and you didn't tell me last night or something. So, got out of work and went to the store. I get a couple texts, and she said, I think that you just need to go your own way. And I've been really busy at work today. And I typed back, I said, okay. I said, can I know what set you off? This was her response. I'm being honest, viewers. Now, I did not send her a lot of texts at all. I sent a total of 3, not one right after the other, but space of several hours in between. And I didn't call and call her. And this is what she said. She says, you seem obsessive. I don't like a person who texts me and expects me to answer immediately. I never put any text to that at all. Now, analyzing this, I stopped and I said, okay, Pacific, did you screw up? Did you just lose a hottie? And I analyzed it to death, and here's what I came up with. I thought, was I set up? Did she think that, man, I could get better than this guy? Who knows? I sent her text before she went to work. She got to bed at a reasonable hour last night. We parted ways at 8:30. Actually, before 8:30. She went home, I went home. And I figured hey, good morning, have a good day, Pacific. Nothing. So then when there was no answer, I made an assumption, man, I guess she doesn't want me. And all I wanted to know was, if she doesn't want me, why? All she would have had to do was shoot me a text and said, gosh, I am so sorry. I've been so busy. I got up this morning and I jetted out. Nothing. She said, I don't like that in a man. And I sat there feeling like I just heard bad dog again. Now let me contrast that. When I was in Hong Kong, my lady friends, mostly Filipino, would text me. And if I didn't answer that text in 5 minutes, they go, hey, how come you not answer my text? And I'm like, gosh, man, give me a break. And it was nuts because they got their time in between their duties as domestic helpers, and they're texting me like hell, okay? But here's what kills me. I analyzed this to death. And I wrote her an email and I said, I'm sorry if I upset you. I said, it was certainly an honest mistake. I said, you had told me yesterday to text you because you had time in your job to text. And I said, I didn't tell you, you must answer me right away or anything like that. I said, I'm sorry if I assumed wrong. But I said good morning to you before you left for work. It just seemed to me that a customary, hey, good morning, how are you? And I'll talk to you at lunch. Or when you did call me, you could have sent me, it told me, I'm really sorry, I was so busy today, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to you this morning. Okay, viewers, men and women, you tell me. You tell me, did I screw up? Or was she being high maintenance and overly sensitive? So I just said, well, if you don't want to have anything to do with me, that's fine, but please accept my apology, and I'm a gentleman. I don't have a problem moving on. And I meant it. So I get this link, 85 requirements by this bimbo white lady, and I sit there and I didn't even watch the whole thing. I thought, this is disgusting. Thank you, by the way, viewer, for sending me that. It just gives me more proof and cements my position more rock solid that messing around with American women is truly a complete freaking waste of time. But then another woman had come on to one of my posts a few days ago, much younger than me, legal age, she's 25, and we started chatting back and forth, and then we talked. She's a little heavier than what I prefer, but I'm going to say something. She's very nice. And I realized something, that maybe if Pacific's going to get involved with a white woman, I might have to lower my beauty expectations a few notches. She's pretty face, long hair, but a little bigger than I care for. And I had told her, after all this crapple happened, I had told her, and something else happened last night that wasn't cool at all, which we will not discuss. And I left a text today saying, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to meet up with you this weekend because I've just had some drama happen and maybe I'd better not even meet any girls right now. She called and left a detailed voicemail and she goes, I have no idea what happened to you, but we talked for 2 hours and you're one of the nicer guys that I met. Can we at least be friends? You know, we had so much in common. You were so articulate, so kind. And she said, you know, I actually care about you. When you wrote that post, I put a smart aleck post on a site saying, man, are all the women this, and this? She's responded to it and said, I'm not. She's got more degrees than I do, more business acumen than I do, and is in a higher position than I am. And yet she's very down to earth. She has been on her own since 14 years of age, never been married, never had kids, had boyfriend relations that gone bad, and yet she was more mature than most people my age, surprisingly. So viewers, I'm going to meet her. I'm going to meet her this weekend and at least befriend her. I owe her that. I don't have a problem being friends with people that are kind. But this 85 reasons bullcrap, woman, if you even watch my video, you need to get a grip. No one's going to meet your requirements. And then under like a certain number reason, then she has it broken down to the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I mean, so it's more than 85 requirements. And I thought to myself, white women, I'm going to tell you all something. You guys that think you're all that in a bag of chips, you're not finding anybody, so you might want to wake up. She put stuff like, you must not be a psycho. Okay, and the person who's a psycho is going to read that and go, oh, I'd better stop at the door. Most people that are psycho don't think they are, for one thing. Most people that are chronic liars will tell you they never tell a lie. I know somebody very well who does that. You know what? I am so tired of this stuff, but I'm learning to laugh. Thank you, viewer, for sending me that. 85 requirements that you have on us men, ladies, are 85 reasons why I wouldn't date you. Thank you very much. This is Pacific signing off. Bye-bye.